the Chi-Town experience on the flight. Let me go tune in to Keek on the mic. He gon' make sure we get our news and highlights. When you get on YouTube, you better hit the like.
The Chicago Bears have huge plans to take this key offensive starter to the next level by next season. Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. First and foremost, Bears fans, happy Easter to every single one of you guys. I hope you guys enjoy some extra time with your family. I just want to let you guys know that I am thankful and very blessed to have all you guys as a part of the Keek on the Mic family. So I hope you guys enjoy this very blessed holiday on this Sunday, on Easter Sunday. So Bears fans, I want to come on here really quick on Easter Sunday to give you guys a quick little update and more just get you guys excited about the possibility of this key offensive starter and the huge plans that the Chicago Bears have for this key offensive player going into the next season. And as we all know, everyone is talking about quarterback Caleb Williams going into year two, and rightfully so. He had a very good rookie season with the circumstances that he was dealt with. Now you add Ben Johnson into the fold, and now you upgrade the offensive line, and then you have the possibility to go in the draft and continue to surround Caleb Williams to really maximize his talents going into year two. So yes, I understand that all the excitement is around Caleb Williams, but we should also be super excited about Rome Odunze, wide receiver for the Chicago Bears going into year two. And when you look at Rome Odunze, he also had a very solid rookie year with over 700 receiving yards. But now new position coach Antoine Randall L. has big plans to take Rome Odunze to the next level next season. He said this in last week's interview, Bears fans. "We can get him the ball in a lot of different ways," Randall L. said. His eyes widening. "I see him being used in a lot of ways. A lot of times you see him catching these screens, but he can run routes. He can move inside and do different things too. I'm excited about that." Bears fans, I couldn't agree more with new Bears wide receiver coach Antoine Randall L. I am super excited to see Rome Odunze in year two. Antoine Randall L. made it very clear in his press conference last year with Chicago Bears media that even when he's with the Detroit Lions, he had Rome Odunze as his top receiver, number one wide receiver in last year's draft class. Of course, you had Marvin Harrison Jr. Of course, you had Malik Neighbors of the New York Giants. He said that he had Rome Odunze, and he was actually pretty jealous that the Chicago Bears were able to land Rome Odunze. He feels like he is an outstanding player. And you have to remind yourself that Antoine Randall L. actually carved out a pretty successful career himself, winning the Super Bowl back in 2005. And I know that he has some huge plans for Rome Odunze. And when you really think about Rome Odunze and his ascension going into year two, not only did he have a successful rookie year, having over 700 receiving yards, he has really created a strong chemistry on and off the field with Bears quarterback Caleb Williams. So when you also think about this, he also is now going to get more targets with Keenan Allen not in the fold. And that's why bringing Keenan Allen in last year was a huge move by Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears, because it allowed Rome Odunze to come in and kind of be that wide receiver 3 and have Keenan Allen kind of groom Rome Odunze to go into year 2 and now be the guy alongside with DJ Moore. So more opportunities are going to come Rome Odunze's way. And once again, you can use Rome Odunze in many different ways, just like Antoine Randall L. has mentioned. He can play out wide. He can play in the slot. You can give him reverses. You can give him screens. Just use him in many different ways to not only help him reach the next level going into next season, but to really help Caleb Williams as well. I think, you saw it a lot last season as well. That was at times Caleb Williams' go-to guy. There have been a lot of fourth down conversions that needed to convert, or third and long scenarios where at times Caleb Williams trusted Rome Odunze the most. When you look at Rome Odunze, he's tough, he's physical, detailed, versatile, and he's also a very competitive player. Bears fans, like I said, when you look at Antoine Randall L., that's why I feel that Rome Odunze is going to have a big year too within the Chicago Bears offense. Antoine Randall L has developed many good receivers. In 2019, he helped Chris Godwin with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers blossom into a Pro Bowler. And then with the Detroit Lions, he helped groom St. Brown and Jameson Williams as well. And once again, you also have to understand, like I mentioned earlier in today's podcast, the Keek on the Mic, he also carved out a really successful career in the National Football League, winning a Super Bowl in 2005. So we should be pumped up for Caleb Williams, right? But we also should look at Rome Odunze, because that's the reason why Ryan Poles did what he did last year, drafting Caleb Williams at number 1 and then drafting his running mate at number 9 to allow these two guys to groom together. When you look at their rookie season, I feel like it was successful for what they had to deal with. So these two guys are going to be creating fireworks this season for the Chicago Bears, especially with a good coach like Antoine Randall L. Of course, with Ben Johnson into the fold, obviously with Ryan Poles revamping the offensive line as well. This is going to be a lot of fun. So overall, be excited about Caleb Williams, but also be super pumped up about Rome Odunze as well going into year 2. And of course, we still have Cole Kmet. Of course, we still have DJ Moore as well. Of course, they brought in guys like OZ and Duvernay to be a part of the receiving core here for Caleb Williams as well. But I think we're going to see a lot of fireworks, something special for years to come with Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze on the Chicago Bears. So overall, Bears fans, I wanted to come on here really quick on this Easter Sunday and give you guys that quick little update, because I found it really interesting on what Antoine Randall L. had to say about how excited he is to work with Rome Odunze and how he plans to really get him to the next level. So that definitely got me pumped up as we near the 2025 NFL draft. So overall, Bears fans, I want to ask you this before we end today's episode of Keek on the Mic. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys to see Rome Odunze in year 2 with the Chicago Bears? My excitement level is definitely at a 10, but let me know down below in the comment section how excited you guys are to see Rome Odunze in year 2 with the Chicago Bears. But as always, Bears fans, make sure you guys continue to hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms, and make sure you share this episode of Keek on the Mic with every single Bears that you know. But other than that, be back for our all new Bears podcast right here on Keek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and as always, bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Keek on the Mic.